We stayed at the Badlands Hotel and Campground. The pool was out front there. They had check-in, a little store, and they also made breakfast sandwiches. We're the third RV down on the left. Spaces were small, but we had full hookups. There's a little bathhouse and a dog park. The draw of the campground is the backdrop, only a mile from Badlands National Park. They also had this trail which was mowed, lots of signs to beware of snakes. It was a great place to take Ivy since Ivy was not allowed at the national park. The trail looped around in front of the Badlands and we enjoyed the view as we were walking. There was this junkyard though that was kind of hidden in a gully until you came upon it. There were cacti in the field along the loop. Although we didn't see any snakes in the grass, we did see this red-sided garter snake back at the campground. We headed to Badlands National Park to do some hiking. We stopped at the visitor center where we learned which snakes to look out for. Our first trail was the popular Notch Trail.
How's it going, Mel?
Al going back down to retrieve my water bottle. The trail wound around at the top and came very close to the edges. There is a nice view from the top. These interesting green stripes are called clastic dikes. They are younger than the rock surrounding them. They form when sediment filled cracks in the older rock. Not only is the color very different, but the texture is different as well. You can also see that the newer rock is harder than the older rock as it doesn't erode as quickly and sits up a little bit higher. All the trails in the park are well marked with different color posts. And in case the cliff didn't let you know, this trail is marked End of Trail. We're going to hike Saddle Pass Trail. Like most of the other trails, it's very short and only about a half-mile long. Steep climb going up. This is a view at the top. You can continue on to another trail at the back, but we're going to go back down. The dirt on the trail is loose, so it feels a little treacherous going down. This is the Cliff Shelf Trail. It's supposed to be good for birding. A few trees that we haven't seen. Nice boardwalks. It offers a nice view from the top. And this is very unique. It's one of the only places in the Badlands where you walk through trees. On our drive over to the wilderness area, we passed a number of these overlooks that had great views. The Badlands are made of layer upon layer of sedimentary rock. The upper layers came from erosional runoff from the Black Hills. The Badlands erode at about an inch a year. At this rate, they'll become a flat prairie in about 500,000 years. We headed to the wilderness area to see some bison, and I believe that black dot is one. We also came to see the prairie dogs, and there were lots of those running around, although they were a bit skittish. I've finally been able to get close to a bison. There's a couple of them. I hope they don't charge. I'm a little closer than I should be. Today we are hiking the Medicine Route Loop Trail, a 4-mile loop through the grassland. Al is very cautious about being taken by surprise by a snake. They could be lurking anywhere on this tall grass and sneak up on us. Luckily, we're not caught off guard by this eastern yellow-bellied racer. In the awning here, in a little bit of shade, it's 104 degrees. Too hot to be out here for very long. We're going to head over to the famous Wall Drug. On the way to Wall Drug, we stopped at a couple of trading posts where they had lots of prairie dogs and you were allowed to feed them so they were not afraid of people. Not sure that's a great idea, but they are cute. Wall Drug was a fun stop with lots of interesting things to see and shops to explore. And yes, they really did have 5-cent coffee. Well, that's it for this post. See you next time.